Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your home for exploring fascinating psychology facts, relationship insights, and human behavior decoded. Today's topic is something almost everyone has wondered at some point in life. Does my crush like me back? It's a question that can drive you crazy. One moment you think they do, and the next you're not so sure. But what if I told you that psychology gives us real, research-backed clues to decode someone's feelings, even when they haven't said a word? That's exactly what we're diving into today. 6 obvious signs your crush likes you back, supported by psychological insights that reveal what words don't. So if you've been watching for signs, overanalyzing every glance, or wondering if your feelings are one-sided, this video is for you. Let's decode the truth. 1. They find excuses to be around you. The first sign is one of the most overlooked, but it's incredibly telling. When someone likes you, they create reasons to be near you, even if they don't directly admit it. It could be sitting next to you in class when there were other open seats, asking you for help with something they probably could have figured out on their own, or showing up in places you happen to be, more than just coincidence. Psychological basis. The proximity effect. According to social psychology, the mere exposure effect, also known as the proximity principle, suggests that people tend to develop a preference for things and people they're frequently exposed to. If your crush always happens to be nearby or around you, it's not random. It's psychology in motion. And the truth is, when people like someone, they subconsciously try to orbit their world. Key behavior to notice. Do they linger around after conversations? Do they initiate contact or plan group hangouts that involve you? These subtle cues are signs they're drawn to you and trying to bridge that gap. 2. Their body language gives them away. The second sign is all about non-verbal communication. Even if someone tries to hide their feelings, the body reveals what the mind can't fully conceal. Let's break down some body language signs according to psychology. 2.1. Open body position. They face you directly, not sideways. Their feet point toward you. Their torso is open, not closed off with arms crossed. 2.2. Mirroring. This is a major one. When someone subconsciously mimics your posture, speech patterns or gestures, it's a sign of rapport and attraction. 2.3. Dilated pupils and prolonged eye contact. Studies show that when people are attracted to someone, their pupils naturally dilate. They also hold eye contact longer, but not in a creepy way. It's more intense, curious, and connected. 2.4. Nervous gestures. Fidgeting, adjusting clothes, or playing with hair are signs of nervous energy, and often it's due to romantic tension. Psychology insight. Dr. Albert Mehrabian's research suggests that 93% of communication is nonverbal, with only 7% coming from actual words. So if your crush's body says, "I'm into you," trust those signs. 3. They remember the little things. If your crush remembers tiny details you've shared, things you didn't think were that important, that's a big clue. Maybe you mentioned a favorite snack, an exam you were nervous about, or your love for a specific song, and days later they bring it up again. Psychological basis, selective attention and emotional salience. In psychology, when we're attracted to someone, our brain prioritizes information related to them. This is called selective attention, and it means we remember more because we care more. 3.1. They ask follow-up questions. They don't just hear what you say, they follow up later. How did your interview go? Or did you end up trying that restaurant you mentioned? 3.2. They make thoughtful gestures. Did they bring your favorite drink? Send you a funny meme about something you talked about last week? These aren't accidents, they're signs of interest. Psychology insight. When someone likes you, their mind becomes naturally attuned to you. They listen more closely, remember more vividly, and care more deeply. That's a love clue right there. 4. They get a little jealous, subtly. This next one might surprise you. Jealousy, in small, subtle ways, can actually be a sign your crush likes you. Let's be clear, we're not talking about possessiveness or toxicity. We're talking about mild jealousy that reveals emotional investment. 4.1. Changes in behavior around others. Have you ever noticed your crush suddenly go quiet or pull away when you're talking to someone else? They might see as competition, or maybe they crack a joke, a little too sarcastic. When you mention another person's name, psychological basis, social comparison theory. According to psychologist Leon Festinger, people naturally compare themselves to others, especially in areas where they feel emotionally invested. When someone has a crush on you, seeing you give attention to someone else triggers a subtle response. 4.2. Protective or defensive behavior. They might even try to shift your attention back to them by changing the subject, joking or even teasing you a little. Psychology insight. If your crush shows a subtle spark of jealousy, not in a controlling way, but in a reactive, human way, it's a psychological indicator they value your attention deeply. 5. They communicate frequently and with enthusiasm. Let's talk about communication, not just how much, but how. When someone likes you, the tone, timing, and consistency of their communication changes. 5.1. They text or message first. If they initiate conversation regularly, that's effort. And in psychology, effort equals interest. 5.2. Quick replies. Are they responding fast or leaving you on read for hours? People prioritize what matters to them. If you're high on their emotional radar, you'll feel it in their response time. 5.3. They keep the conversation going. Instead of short replies, they ask questions back, continue the topic, or send you stuff just to make you smile. 5.4. Late night or early morning messages. Reaching out during quiet, personal hours, like first thing in the morning or late at night, indicates emotional closeness. Psychological basis, reciprocity and investment. In psychology, people engage most with those they feel mutual connection with. If your crush is keeping the connection alive, often and intentionally, that's not a coincidence. Psychology insight. The energy and enthusiasm behind communication often reveals hidden feelings, especially when someone goes out of their way just to talk to you. 6. They act differently around you. The sixth sign is subtle but extremely powerful. They change when you're around. When someone likes you, they often behave in noticeably different ways around you compared to others. 6.1. They seem more nervous or energetic. They might talk faster, laugh more, or appear flustered. This is because of the emotional stimulation that happens when we're near someone we're attracted to. 6.2. They try to impress you. Whether it's dressing better, showing off knowledge, or trying to be funny, it's a subconscious attempt to raise their perceived value in your eyes. 6.3. Their friends know about you. Have their friends acted a little strange when you're around? Like nudging your crush, smirking, or suddenly leaving you two alone? People often share crushes with their close friends. If their circle knows you exist, that says a lot. Psychological basis, impression management. Psychologist Irving Goffman called it face work. People manage the way they appear to others when they care about the impression they make. Around someone they like, they become hyper-aware of how they're being perceived. Psychology insight. If someone noticeably alters their behavior when you're near, they might be trying to show their best side, and that's a telltale sign of interest. Bonus signs. Let's go a little deeper and cover a few bonus signs that your crush might be crushing on you too. They laugh at your jokes, even the bad ones. They notice when you change something, like a new haircut or outfit. They make future plans that include you. They compliment you genuinely and often. They seem to light up when you enter the room. These aren't just sweet gestures, they're psychological indicators of emotional and romantic attraction. Red flags to watch out for. Now, a quick but important note. Sometimes what feels like interest can actually be mixed signals or manipulation. Red flags. Hot and cold behavior without explanation. Flirting with everyone. Talking about exes constantly. Playing games to get attention. Making you feel anxious or unsure all the time. Remember, interest should feel warm, consistent, and safe, not confusing or exhausting. Final reflection. So let's recap the 6 obvious signs your crush likes you back. According to psychology, 1. They find excuses to be near you. 2. Their body language gives them away. 3. They remember the little things you say. 4. They show subtle signs of jealousy. 5. They communicate often and with real energy. 6. They act differently, in a good way, around you. The truth is, you don't always need words to know how someone feels. Psychology teaches us that behavior reveals what the heart tries to hide. So if you've been seeing these signs, maybe your crush likes you just as much as you like them, and maybe it's time to stop wondering and start talking. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into psychology and crush behavior, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more psychology-based relationship content. Have you noticed any of these signs from your crush? Or do you think they're just being nice? Drop your story in the comments. We read everything and love hearing from you. And remember, if someone likes you, it will be obvious. If it's not obvious, they probably don't. Trust actions more than words. Until next time, stay curious, stay empowered, and take care of your heart.